everyone, and welcome to Alice Ingersoll Gym for the first time of 2013-14. We welcome you to the 39th Annual Thanksgiving Basketball Tournament. Game 1 in the books, first of 6 games that we played in the next 2 days. Of course, the daytime tomorrow, nighttime will be in session 2 and 3 here from Alice Ingersoll Gym. And welcome to basketball tonight. Along with Bob Wagner, I'm Leon Groover, also Ambix Video Productions. Engineer Stephanie Garoudich back in the studios. We hope Steph is feeling better as we get along into our broadcast here tonight. Welcome to our pregame show. It's brought to you by Chuck Taylor State Farm Insurance and Financial Services in Canton. For mutual funds, life, and health insurance, call Chuck 647-8544. Game 1, Mooseheart beat Delavan 75-65. We'll tell you about the particulars. 2 new entries into the holiday tournament. And Manual, 3-time winner of this Thanksgiving basketball tournament. They are tonight's Canton Little Giant opponent. Bobby, we welcome a new face not only in the coaching staff with Jay Murphy, at least in the head coaching position. Some new faces in this Little Giant lineup tonight. We got to get new to kind of adjusted to that as well. So welcome to the new game.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, Leon. It's a great night. You know, the first game was very entertaining. You know, I can't wait to see the outcome of this game against 2 programs who are going to try and find that identity early and often in this upcoming season.
We take a look at the Little Giants, and of course, Jay Murphy is the first-year head coach. He has spent some time as an assistant in the Little Giant program a few years ago, and he's also been under Coach McCullum and also John Gerzenich, Peoria College. So he has that background, but his really first head coaching position. I know Jay's anxious to get it going after you've been trying to get at least your lineup, your program kind of whittled down to a certain number. You want to know what you want to do, up-tempo, kind of offense, get some new things put into place. It's a little time to get a lot of things done before your first game.
It is. You know, you're definitely pressed for time. You're trying to get, you know, to find out what kind of quality you have as far as starting, bench, you know, whether it be a role play, you're going to play man-to-man, zone, you're going to run up and down the court with the up-tempo style, you're playing half court. There's a lot of variables to do in about a 3-week period. So I guarantee you know, the guys are ready. Coach Murphy is ready. They're tired of practicing against each other. They don't get to practice against the Manual Rams tonight. It was actually for real at the game.
When you take a look at the Little Giants, of course, last year they were off to an 8-5 start. Then they disastrous January night against Morton here, where Hunter Rhodes broke his ankle. He was out for the rest of the year. And after that time, Little Giants went 3-10. And it shows you the importance of having a healthy in his senior year. Hard to imagine Hunter now in his senior year coming to the program. Started as a freshman, missed a lot of last year, and I think getting to the nucleus, but he's the core. One thing you'll know that tonight that Coach Murphy wants to say is you got to get the ball in the hands of your playmaker to get the ball into the hoop. I mean, that's really going to be the essence of our offense. It's got to go through his hands in the offense.
And he was that way last year, you know, up until the time he got hurt. And you can see how the offense had changed, you know, once Hunter was out of the lineup. And, you know, I agree. The ball has to go through Hunter's hands. He's the playmaker. He's the point guard. So you're going to see a lot of action as far as ball handling tonight.
We have some players who can shoot the 3. Of course, you got Tyler Pasley, who played, you know, off the bench last year in a lot of stretches, got a little bit more playing time. And when actually Hunter did go down, so he got a little bit more playing time. Quinn Murphy, Alex Whitehurst, they've improved their ball handling and shooting ability, and they're going to be called on, I think, to be a little bit more the core of our offense. And you add that mix in the lineup tonight in these first varsity starters, Tristan DeMont. He's been out for a few seasons. You know, I think maybe since really his junior high days, maybe since freshman, that he hasn't played basketball. So it was getting into that basketball shape and getting into that mentality. Then you got Devontae Berry, who's going to play, you know, interior and be a presence on the boards tonight. So that's pretty much the nucleus, but this is going to be a team. It's going to be up and down. A lot of transition. A lot of people are going to find their ways some playing time on this bench. It's like the biggest roster we've had in a few years.
It is. And, you know, and to play that up-tempo style of basketball, you know, you need, you know, a good 10 players who get some quality minutes. We've got guys that can handle the basketball. We've got guys that can shoot from the outside. I think the real key, Leon, is what kind of success we're going to have in the low post. We've got a multitude of players who can play down there. Which ones are offensive threat? which one a rebounding touch. We're going to have to find that out tonight.
Rebounding is going to be another thing. You heard Coach Otto with the time that he spent here as the head coach. He's moved on to Farmington. And that's one of the things he always harps about. You got to be able to rebound the basketball. You don't have to out-rebound every night. You got to be able to rebound in certain situations.
It's all about being instinctive, anticipating where the basketball is going to come off the rim of the backboard at. And, being aggressive. We've talked about this a million times over the seasons. Don't let the basketball come to you. You go get it.
Absolutely. Manual coming in. They're 1-0. They played in the tournament champions on Wednesday night, and they beat a team out of Indiana, Michigan City Marquette, 54-42. Talent scoring for them, Javon Lee at 16, Devontae Keaton, he's a sophomore, and he's a pretty good, outstanding defensive player as well. He had 12 points, and DeMonte Williams had 7. Yep, Williams is the son of Frankie Williams, the star from the Illini days and into the NBA, and of course DeMonte gets his second start as a varsity player. We have seen some freshmen come through the halls here at Alice Ingersoll over the years, Bob, and when we talk about presence of freshmen, it's always good to see them kind of come through the early stages and see how they grow over the years.
It certainly is. He's definitely got the DNA from his dad. I'm sure his dad has taught him everything he knows, and Frank wasn't the first round pick in the NBA draft for nothing. He had a pretty quality career at the high school level and at the college level for Fighting Illini, and I'm sure he can't wait to watch his son play tonight.
You put these in the ranks of Brian Randall, Mark Vershaw, and also Jared Entwistle. Those are 2 or 3. And, of course, Hunter Rhodes. You can throw in that. And Kevin Rhodes, his father as well, have been other freshmen who have come through here not only during the Thanksgiving tournament time over the recent years. Now in its 39th year, it has been shortened sessions. The 2 games tonight, which Mooseheart won the opener 75-65. 2 sessions tomorrow at 11 a.m. Delavan Manual. That should be a pretty good game. And then at 12:30 tomorrow, Canton takes on Mooseheart. The winners again tonight by 10. And then tomorrow night, session 3 at 6 o'clock, Manual Mooseheart. I know you should have a really good crowd for that matchup tonight. They have 7-1, 6-11, 6-8, 6-5. And they live up to that bill. There's 2 or 3 of them. When you take a look at a lot of their roster, a lot of their players, I think 30-plus points tonight from Makir Poe, who has at least 30 points tonight, plus there for the Ramblers of Mooseheart in that opening win. We're set for the tip-off tonight. Bob will have his key to the game, starting lineup, so straight ahead. Welcome to the newest edition of Little Giant Basketball, the start of our 2013-24 basketball season here from Alice Ingersoll Gym. Our pregame show brought to you by Chuck Taylor, State Farm Insurance Financial Services in Canton. For mutual funds, life and health insurance, call Chuck 647-8544. We'll step aside, get to the anthem, the play-by-play, and the call of tonight's opener for the Little Giants taking on Manual, and streamed online 1560 WBYS.com. Back into this 90-second timeout.
Helping bring you this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic, comprehensive care when it's needed most. By CD Country 107.9, your new home in the country. The Clayburgh Fulton County Nursing Center, serving Fulton County since 1969. Spoon River Home Health, and by Quality Disposal and Quality Roll-Off. By Modern Health Fitness Center, located on East Chestnut Street on the east side of Canton. By Spoon River Hearing Services, located inside the Graham Medical Building. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
Off to tonight's action on AM 1560 WBYS, streamed online 1560 WBYS.com. That's our pregame show tonight, right before the tip-off, brought to you by Chuck Taylor, State Farm Insurance Financial Services in Canton. Your mutual funds, life and health insurance, call Chuck at 647-8544. Full crowd on hand right below us here at the Alice Ingersoll Gym tonight. 18th meeting between the Little Giants and Manual since 2003. And Manual, of course, has the upper hand Canton's won 1. They have won 16. The only time back in the 2003 where we won the regional semifinal 77-71. That's their only victory. Also 2 other overtime games, including last year in this tournament. And of course, it's a year anniversary. The Little Giants beat Marshall in a last-second shot by the mayor, Kate Fawcett. So it's good to have the action here tonight from Alice Ingersoll Gym. Bobby, a quick take on our keys to the game right before tip-off tonight.
It's 2 things real simple we talked about in the pregame. I think rebounding is going to be a big key to see which team can, have that prowess to get the ball off the boards. I think the other one's going to be who can handle the defensive pressure. I think both these teams are going to be in your face, man-to-man defense. Who can handle that and get the open shooter to come out on top?
Starting lineups for Manual. Their head coach is in his 8th year, Derek Booth. 153 wins, 63 losses. Manual comes in at 1-0. Delano Jones, 6'5" and a senior. Also Aaron Nunn, a 5'11" senior. Devontae Keaton, a talented sophomore, gets a start tonight. Javon Lee, 6'3" senior. And also DeMonte Williams, 6'1" and a freshman. A start tonight for Derek Booth. Folks are on their feet tonight and getting ready for the public address announcer. Kevin Stevenson giving you the starting lineups for the Canton Little Giants. And we begin tonight, starting at tonight at one guard, a 5'10" and a senior. That'll be Alex Whitehurst, 6 foot and a senior guard. Another starter from a year ago is Quinn Murphy for the Little Giants. Good to have back in the lineup, 6-foot guard. He was a sophomore all-conference first team. Hunter Rhodes back in the lineup tonight, number 23 for Little Giants. 6'3" and a forward. It'll be Tyler Pasley. We'd like to see his long-range shooting come into play tonight. Making his first varsity start, 6'2" and a senior, Tristan DeMott. Of course, the starting quarterback for the season for the Canton Little Giants. The first-year head coach, he is Jay Murphy. Little Giants a year ago were 11-15, and I think that's key to point out, Bobby, when we talk about that stretch we were playing. Really, I think we're, as a group, the glue, we were coming together. The chemistry was really fitting together. Everybody knew their roles when Hunter went down in January against Morton, and at 8-5 at that time, and then 3-10 to finish the season. We hope that nothing severe happens to Hunter tonight. I know it's always that fear when you have an injury. How are you going to come back? And he's looked pretty good in practice. I think he's had some spells, a little bit with the ankle, but I think you're going to have those kind of things in the early going.
I think getting back into the game speed is going to be one of the bigger keys, Leon. It's been a while since he's played, in a game like this, at this magnitude, this early in the season.
We are set at center court. The Little Giants will have Tristan DeMott. He will be jumping up against Delano Jones, a 6'5" senior. At center court, we're ready for action. Tip control to the backcourt. Handle at the point will be Aaron Nunn. Out front for them, it will be Jones. Right wing entry, looking for the Little Giants. Now between the circle, top of the key, Javon Lee. Against the Little Giants, they fall back. Going to be a 3-2 zone a little bit out front on the perimeter there defensively. Nunn off the baseline, double team there against Jones. In the lane, his shot is up off the rim, no good. First attempt there by Williams. That is DeMonte Williams, the freshman. Out of the pack come the Little Giants. Push the tempo into the half court, top of the key. Whitehurst between the circle. Hunter Rhodes takes his man off the dribble, crossover, little push off. And then he covered up defensively there. That's a good match between out front. They jump defensively. That is Lee picking up Hunter Rhodes along the baseline. Shot no good. Taken there by Whitehurst. Out of the pack comes Manual.
2 good looks. Can't get him to fall early.
Scoreless game. A minute gone by. Quick hard pass to this near side for a 3 ball. It's off the mark. No good by Keaton. Pass with the rebound.
I think that's a shot Coach Booth wants to see that early in the game.
Hunter Rhodes handles at the point off the left. Top of the key. Top of the key here, right side. That's Pasley, a 3 ball too strong, and Whitehurst was just out position on the rebound by Williams.
He was.
That's the pass to this near side. Keaton out for 3. That's the freshman, DeMonte Williams. Gets the game off to a 3-0 start in favor of Manual at the 6:26 mark. Boy, he just looked like an easy shot there for the young freshman. Back cut there and a steal. Turnover by the Little Giants. Our first of the year. Manual comes right back, and they threw it down the sideline right in front of the bench.
Trying to push the tempo, the Rams are.
Coach Murphy up, and of course his coaching staff is Sean Murphy, who returns returns. Good to see Sean back with the staff. And Tom Clarity, Cody Myers as well, as part of this coaching staff for Little Giants in 2013-14. 6-minute mark, 3-0 Manual. Crossover, dribble, left, right, bounce pass. DeMott really is watching. You can't watch when Hunter's handling the basketball. You got to be already knowing you got to cut to the middle there.
Before it gets the pass.
Three ball to this near side, no good. It was taken by Jones. Hunter flicks the pass down to Florida Whitehurst. He runs off the left side. It's good. Could have easily been called for a travel bomb, but again, they allowed it. It's 3-2. Manual is up, and then they come right back and knock down the jumper by none.
Got to play some defense, and we're not getting back.
5-2. Bot to Hunter Rhodes. Across the timeline, he beats his man along the baseline. Nobody jumped out there, and Hunter, the effective dribbler he is, he's good headstrong to the basket. It's 5-4 Manual. So Whitehurst and Rhodes scored for Little Giants so far at the 5:13 mark. Opening quarter tonight from Alice Ingersoll.
Showing a 1-2-2 zone, Leon.
A little bit of change in the defense here.
How about the shoulder drop to get separation for the charge? So they call it a block to be on Quinn.
And it is against Murphy. That's his first as a team against the Little Giants. Our first sub of the night is Colton Downs, he's a senior. Gives you a little bit of size off the bench. He's 6'2". Lobs it out front. Quick catch there. Keaton. Bounce pass from Nunn. Off this wing. Try to the entry. Lee swings it out front. Too strong. Rebound is by Whitehurst. They get it from Hunter Rhodes. He crosses the timeline. 4:52. Pasley open momentarily. Whitehurst on the baseline. They got tripped on the far baseline.
I like the fact he took him off the dribble and to get that foul.
And Nunn picked up the foul. His first that's the team against the Rams.
Don't let their quick hands try and stop you from beating them off the dribble.
Little Giants, of course, in their white, trimmed in purple and gold. Here from the Alice Ingersoll Gym, the home team are the Little Giants throughout this tournament. Head fake there. Quinn cut off. Whitehurst under the left side. No good. Rebound on the weak side by Jones. Almost a turnover by Manual. 5-4 Rams with the lead at the 4:32 mark, opening quarter. Out front, back into that zone again. This time a little bit more of a 2-3 variation of it. Off the wing right, that's Keaton. Skip pass. Now they run it to this left wing. Nunn cut off baseline. Nice feed underneath. Short on the shot there by Jones. And then it's going to be, I thought it was going to be a held ball. I know they call foul on Manual.
Should be on Jones.
Yep.
To the back.
Jones picked up the foul. It's his first, team foul number 2. Again, Manual sub. It's Leroy Smith. He comes to the lineup. He's 6'4" and a sophomore.
No offensive rebounds for either team so far in this game.
Pasley looking to get somebody up in here. Bounce pass to Hunter. He snatches it. Grabs it from behind, and he dribbles across the timeline. Guarded there by the sophomore Keaton. He's one of their best defenders. And a little back cut there. Again, it's going to be a hard time. He's going to get schooled off that crossover. And a blocking foul against Keaton. That's his first 13.
One thing about it too, Leon, that's a confident crossover move.
Yeah, he's been waiting to use that on somebody since January of last year.
It's impressive.
4-5, and then we're going the other direction.
That should be on bounds.
Yeah, I think a moving screen.
That's exactly what it was. That'll be a turnover, Leon. The Little Giants third.
So a third by the Little Giants.
And Manual Rams have 1.
Colton Downs picked up his second team foul. Substitution. Go a little deeper again. We'll go with the junior, Will Schroet. He's a kid that I think is going to help us in a lot of the situations. I think rebounding. He does loose balls. He's going to fight. And again, it's 4:04. It's opening quarter, 5-4. Manual with the lead. And the Little Giants come out with a full court press down the far sideline. Dribble, baseline, lead, and then blocked shot, no call. Manual interior, shot no good. Second one, Javon Lee. He tries again, loose ball, can't steal. Rhodes, a run out off the left side, and it goes down. Wow. There's a whole pack there, and Hunter beat him down the floor. The way we battled on the boards that time against Manual. Had 2 or 3 Manual players trying to rebound. Little Giants up 6-5 at the 3:35 mark. Cross the floor pass. Williams touches it once. They reverse it to Nunn. A screen. They pop out the man at the top of the key. One quick pass here to the side. Leroy Smith. That's going to be a... Oh, I don't know about that one. That was a pretty good positioning there. Defensively for the Little Giants.
That should be on downs.
That's a tough break there. I thought he was in pretty good position there to try to take the charge.
I'd like to know where else he actually draw the charge. He's pretty well set from the get-go.
Yeah, I didn't see him move. He was pretty well set there along the baseline. Second on Colton. That's a tough break there because I thought he really did a job defensively. At the 3:21 mark, Manual down by one. Interior, a pass and a shot there by Lee. He's a very physical young man inside, 6'3" and a senior.
He's got a thick build. He takes advantage of it, too.
He likes to body up with you. And that's going to be a foul against DeMott. That's his first. And a fourth team foul against the Little Giants to the foul line will be Javon Lee. Lee had 16 in the win Wednesday night against Michigan City Marquette out of Indiana. Manual comes in at 1-0. Free throw is good by Lee. It's the first free throw of the night. Second one coming up. Clock stopped here with 3:19 opening quarter. Good to be back here at Alice Ingersoll. The grand old ladies, we open up a new season. Bob and I's 14th together. My 28th calling Little Giants to begin the season. Man, are you logging some years?
In there.
Across the timeline. Pasley double team. They try to get the ball outlet. It goes to Hunter Rhodes. Manual, 2 free throws, grab the lead, 7-6. Hunter Rhodes, jumper to the left side, and an out no good. Rebound to the weak side by Nunn. He'll bring it across the timeline. Who's going to pick him up? They beat it to cross underneath, and Leroy Smith gets the field goal. That's the nice assist, too, as well. Far side of the floor for the Little Giants. Contact, that's Tristan DeMott. He just shoved it up there. He ran in like a brick wall there, and DeMott, he just kind of shot it off the glass.
There's a football move around on the basketball court.
9-8 jumper to the far side. That's a 3 ball. That's Lee. That's their second 3 of the game. It's 12-8 Manual. DeMott had an opening. Pasley, ball kicked away from behind. 4 turnovers by the Little Giants. That's Leroy Smith, and he dribbles it out of bounds to the far side, and the Rams with their third. Little frenetic pace, both these teams going up and down the floor. It's first, your first game. You're trying to get the legs, try to get in sync, trying to get that chemistry, people coming in and out of the game. A lot of variables, huh?
There is.
2:11, opening quarter. Also in the game in the lineup, Havens. So we've got a little deep. Got to move some new faces out there.
Trevor Brown's in the game, too.
Havens starts, stops, now the top of the key. Bounce pass off to this near side. Trevor Brown in the circle. By him, threw the ball away. The Canton turnover, that's 5 in the game. See if Manual can capitalize. That's Williams, the freshman, to the far side. Bounce pass to the wing. Double team Smith, ball stripped away. And he is trying to get it under control and a reach and a foul against the Little Giants to the far corner.
When that young man from Manual gets the ball down low, I tell you, Coach Booth says, do not dribble. Turn shoot.
Fouls. And Havens is a foul. Havens a foul for the Little Giants as he comes in. It's a foul.
Well, DeMonte Williams taking a bit of a rest too, Leon.
Manual inbounds. Pass out front. It goes to Nunn. Picked up there defensively by Brown. Off to the left side. Key. Top of the key there. Defensively for the Little Giants. Manual off the left wing. Also line up Cole Schroet to the near side defensively. Now they move it counterclockwise. 30 left in the opening quarter. It's 12-8 Manual. Off to the far side. Also in the lineup, Marcus Sierra. Each team has got pretty good depth there also in the early going here. Down the lane, ball stripped away. Good steal by the Little Giants. Hunter Rhodes between the circle and out. A little loop underneath the shot there. DeMott is off the glass and in. Tristan DeMott battling on the boards, the young man. His second field goal. It's 12-10. Manual with the 2-point lead. Along the baseline. Jumper is good by Keaton. Well, the defense gave up on him. He kind of like turned his head, and the defense did. He took it right back to the left side.
Use that hang time ability.
14-10. Manual up by 4 with 38 seconds left in the opening quarter. Tight game going on, and game 2 is 2nd and 1 on this Friday night. going to cut the man through between the circle. With the catch there, that's Havens. Also, it's Brown, Hunter Rhodes, Cole Schroet, and DeMott. That's a Little Giant 5 around the defense. Right side, got bumped, no call. I think he would have just shot it straight because he had the man fended off with his right hand.
Anticipating
the shooting hand, right?
He's anticipating contact, didn't get it.
7 seconds. Manual up by 4. The clock comes down to the closing 2 seconds. Runner lane comes up short. DeMott grabs it at the end of 1. Opening night here from Alice Ingersoll Gym. Manual 14, Canton 10. Second quarter coming up. Little Giant basketball in 1 minute.
Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By State Farm Insurance, your local agents, Chuck Taylor, Tom Conklin, Brian Yonts, and D. Clark. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By Hy-Vee, your employee-owned grocery store on North Main Street in Canton. The Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants. By AM 1560 WBYS and simulcast at 93.7 FM. By Truman Residential Cleaning, Commercial Cleaning. Everything we touch turns to clean. By Ipava State Bank, with locations in Astoria, Ipava, Lewistown, and Canton. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
Authorized winning people. A better place.
Getting ready for second quarter basketball. Tight game here. Manual up by 4. Game 1 tonight went to Mooseheart, 75-65 over Delavan. Good play game there as well.
Was too.
We'll have session 2 tomorrow at 11 and 12:30. Swings the pass. It is Whitehurst. Whitey misses the 3 ball to the near side.
It's a nice open look though, Leon.
Manuel sprints down the floor. Quick hard pass underneath and off balance, and a blocking foul. Basket will count. And a blocking foul against Whitehurst. That's his first.
Did not slide under the shooter.
And again, will send after the field goal by Jones. Delano Jones got the field goal. Manuel up by 6. One of the bigger leads of the night by the Rams. Couple of bounces to the free throw line. Bounces the lefty. Will shoot the free throw. Got the 3-point play. Their biggest lead of the night. 17-10. 7:40 mark of the second quarter. Here comes Little Giants. Quinn Murphy out of the double team here, and he got to get rid of it. Step, the ball kicked. Once you get trapped, you got to already kind of feel or sense that and get rid of the basketball.
Well, against this defense, you know where do you want to keep it away from? The sideline.
And they just kind of dribble to that point there. That's the third defender. And again, substitution. Pasley will come in. DeMott will sit. So you got Quinn Murphy will inbounds. They set a box for the inbounds. Brock Vogel in the lineup.
Against Tyler Pasley.
And again, moving screen there again. Use the elbow to push off.
He stuck that hip out there too, Leon. It's turnover number 6 for the Little Giants.
Again, the foul against the Little Giants. Pasley, it's his first.
It's already team foul number 7.
7:32, 17-10. Manuel with the lead with second quarter basketball. Into the half court will be none. Looks over the Little Giant defense. Trying to get the ball to the high post. That's Jones. Delano Jones. Jumper's good.
He's got one of the better mid-range jumpers you're going to see, too.
He's got the last 5 points, all 5 in this quarter. Emmanuel opens up a 19-10 lead. Follow-up good by Pasley underneath. Ball was partially to block, and then Pasley got the field goal. First 2 points in this quarter by Little Giants. Off the far wing, Jones. Tell you what, if somebody hadn't been there, he would have shot it from that far corner, Bob.
Sure would have.
You can tell. He's got his engine revved. He's ready. He's feeling it right now. Top of the key, it's none. Directs traffic. Wing left, off the dribble. That's a travel by Lee. That's 5 for the Rams turnover category. Got a good student section on the far side. Good crowd down below us here on the permanent bleacher side. Behind the scores table. Substitution back in the lineup. I guess the first time will be Jordan Sample. He's a junior. So they got their 5 in the lineup. Whitehurst, Pasley. Hunter Rhodes takes the middle now. Well, needs some help here. Now he gets it across the timeline. Also, it's Brock Vogel and Quinn Murphy. That's the 5 for Little Giants. 6:35. Quinn Murphy takes it down the lane off the left side. Shot no good. Tap up no good by Pasley. With 6:28 left in the half. 19-12 Manual. And then Manual turns the ball over again. 6 turnovers. Then Manual seizes it. Gets a right back jumper along the baseline. Shot rolled off. No good. Taken by Sierra. Follow up by Manual inside. And Jones with the field goal. He's got all 7 of their points in this quarter. 21-12. Manual opens up the biggest lead of the night.
We need to get a basket, Landers. I've been a lid on that thing for a while.
Coming up here at the 6-minute mark. Little Giants possession. Quinn Murphy. Far side. Vogel's too strong with a shot. Pasley taps it. Keeps it alive. And then knocked to the floor. And then the Little Giants will keep the possession. Coach Murphy will hold up 2 fingers. Go inbounds off the baseline to the right side. In the A and Giants off the baseline. Quinn taps the ball. Makes everybody move. Inbounds out front. Vogel picked up his dribble now to Whitehurst. 5:43 left in the first half. And we'll see here. Use the forearm. That's one they're going to be calling emphasis, Bob. You put the little arm in the back of the player.
That was on Marcus Sierra.
So Sierra picks up the foul. It's his first. 4th team foul.
2 things they watch out for now. One more is that forearm to get separation and hand checking.
And even when you get the ball to the post now, if you're the man who gets the ball to the post, if you have a hand on him, whether it be through that forearm or even a hand on his hip or on his back, they'll call a foul on you there as well.
We'll see this season, Leon, how often they enforce that.
5:38 inbounds. Hunter Rhodes gets a screen, top of the key. Hunter from the free throw line. His jumper comes up short. Manual with the rebound. A 1-and-out by the Little Giants. Trip down the floor. Bounce pass from Sample. Quick hard pass. The cut through the lane is up and good by Keaton. That was a nice cut. Even a better pass to find him as he was cutting along the baseline. 23-12. Manual lead. The runner Whitehurst in the lane's off balance. Shot no good and a foul against the Rams. We'll stop it at 5:11.
I understand we're trying to play a little up-tempo. We need to slow it down just a bit.
And Jones picks up his 2nd foul. Only the 15th foul against the Rams. Whitey will go to the free throw line for Little Giants. This is a tough one to get right into the flow of things when both these teams like to play the up-tempo caliber of basketball. Whitehurst missed the free throw. That's our first free throw attempt of the night.
You know the rules I do when it comes to Manual ends and their defense. They want to get you out of the flow of the game as much as possible.
23-12 at the 5:11 mark, 2nd quarter. We'll have a halftime. We'll recap the scoring, let you know about the tournament, some inside stuff here about all the teams participating. Second one by Whitehurst, knocked it down, 1 of 2 from the stripe. Back to a Manual lead of 10, 23-13. And they get a man wide open. That was Leroy Smith. They got behind the defense. We forgot about him. Bob made the point a while ago. We got to do a better job getting back on defense. Pasley is short on the 3. Manual had it. Quick pass. Hunter Rhodes. Whitehurst. Contact made it. A basket will count. Good assist there by Hunter Rhodes. Found Whitehurst, and he played through that shot there and got fouled. Basket will count in a Manual foul. And DeMonte Williams, the freshman, picks up his first 16th foul against the Rams. Also, we should mention Sir James Watson. He is the scorekeeper for Manual. See him here at the game as well. If he's actually keeping score. They send him down there. I think somebody else is doing it. They got a laptop doing that kind of stuff. But he's kind of the official kind of your ambassador guest of the Manual Rams, right?
Legend.
Yep. Free throw misses it, 25-15. Jump to the far side. Manual knocked it down. That's Sample with a big three ball. That's their third three of the game. It's 28-15. Manual try to pull away halfway through the second quarter. Blocking foul, the far side, 4:34 left in our quarter.
And that foul's on Sample Williams.
It didn't take long, man. They get that little 5-0 run there. And they continue to apply the pressure for Manual's defense.
Yeah, it seems like we're getting the basket and they're getting two. We're getting the basket and they're getting two.
Not a good trade-off.
It's not.
Quinn Murphy to the free throw line.
Quinn Murphy shooting 1-1.
Trying to go to the bonus situation here. Quinn, a senior, knocked it down. It always amazes me a long time throughout the years. Quinn's another one of those. Began as a ball boy all the way back in his grade school, junior high days, when Dad Sean was helping out and coaching. And an opportunity here for Quinn back to the free throw line to get a pair. Trying to cut into this Manual lead. Derek Booth, class act, man. He's one of the nicer guys you want to meet. He's in his 8th year. Just success kind of just exudes him, doesn't it? When you talk about not only his stature, but the way he talks and commands his team.
And discipline, too.
Yep. Second free throw is good by Quinn. His first 2 points of the night. Again, a travel along the baseline. But he got 7 in the game for the Rams. 8 for the turnovers. 28-17, 4:30. Little Giants got to make up some points here in the middle part of the second quarter. Basketball tonight from Alice Ingersoll Gym on this Friday night. Back here tomorrow at 12:30 and 7:30 tomorrow night. Hasley got to knock one down. He found one.
That's the one we need right there, man.
Created by the dribble penetration by Hunter Rhodes, who drew the double team. He kicked his player out for the easy shot there, knocked it down. Manual sprints back. They run the half-court offense at the 4-minute mark. 28-20, Little Giants chip into the lead. Smith catches it, couple steps out of the arc. Off the baseline, there's the freshman. Williams, jumper to this left side. Sample went in and out of the cylinder. Again, DeMott took it as he was coming out of the rebound, and he was kind of turning with the basketball and ran right into the mouth of the Manual player. Took a pretty good shot there. It's one of those things when you come out and rebounding and you're getting ready to get that outlet, and he had his chops right in the way.
And when you reach in, Leon, when you're trying to run a transition, sometimes you're going to get hit like that.
3:43, second quarter. Little Giants will inbound Pasley, Murphy, Rhodes. Also, who's back in the lineup for the Little Giants? Lucas Ketchum, the freshman, gets his first varsity experience tonight. He'll be a guy you'll keep an eye on during the year. No doubt he's going to get more and more playing time throughout the season. Also in the lineup, Little Giants Hunter Rhodes, top of the circle, knocked it down to 3. Crossover, step back, and knocked down to 3.
Full court press.
Big 3 there by Hunter Rhodes. That's his 7th point of the game, 28-23. That was a big-time play there by Hunter Rhodes.
The last two by Tyler Pasley and by Hunter.
We just seen kind of getting that a little bit of funk there during that stretch there. Got the ball, a couple of turnovers by Manual. Coach Murphy will take the timeout. Little Giants take the first of the night. 3:18 remaining second quarter. Manual 28. Little Giants 23. Back to Alice Ingersoll Gym in 30 seconds.
Helping bring you this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic. Comprehensive care when it's needed most. By CD Country 107.9, your new home in the country. The Clayburgh Fulton County Nursing Center, serving Fulton County since 1969. Spoon River Home Health, and by Quality Disposal and Quality Roll-Off. By Modern Health Fitness Center, located on East Chestnut Street on the east side of Canton. By Spoon River Hearing Services, located inside the Graham Medical Building. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
8-0 run, but the Little Giants are back within 5 with 3:18 left in the second quarter.
We needed that run, too.
Manual had a couple of different runs. They got it up to about a 13-point lead. Free throw by Rams is good by Keaton.
With the big test land, and see who's the freshest going into the fourth quarter.
We saw early in the first game, when you take a look at Mooseheart, those only had like 10, 11 guys in their roster, didn't have a lot of depth. You could tell after the first quarter it took them a while to get into it, but they played a lot of minutes. Second free throw is good as well by Keaton. Keaton tonight, 6 points. Back up Manual, 30-23, blocking foul. And again, it's going against the Rams.
And I think that's a proper call.
Called a blocking foul.
The Manual faithful doesn't think so, but
that's the second against Sierra.
when you swing your hip out to knock that person with the basketball out of bounds, then they're going to blow the whistle.
And Cole Schroet, tough kid in himself, will go to the free throw line, shoot the one in bonus. They subbed. It'll be Aaron Nunn. A couple of guys here, man, have played 4 years of this program. Aaron Nunn's one of those. Delano Jones. We got a couple of guys. Shawan Moore, we haven't seen play, but he's another guy that Bob has spent a lot of times in the program.
Yeah.
Missed free throw again. No good by the Little Giants. 30-23. That's a couple of bonus shots we've missed after being the foul situation. Manual will have the possession off the wing right. That's Nunn. Covered up by Hunter Rhodes. 3-minute mark of our first half. Second quarter basketball tonight here on WBYS AM 1560. And between the circle, top of the key. Also in the lineup, Anton Ivy. Add him to that roster in the lineup for Manual. Between the circle, a catch there by Sample. Then a motion around the perimeter, off the dribble there. Good defense there by Schroed. Didn't give up any ground. Alpha up at 2:30. Runner off to the right side. Bounce pass between the circle. That's Sample. Shot no good. Pasley with the rebound. He taps it, gets stuck on the Rhodes. And he drives through the traffic. In between the lane, off the glass. Too hard. Hunter back on the boards. Manual gets it. The outlet runs to the near side. Off the run. That's Keaton. Pull up, jump, in and out, no good. On a push off underneath against the Manual Rams.
Look at the Sample, Leon.
Looked like he was the guilty guy there. That's his second foul. So we're starting to see them starting to get in a foul situation. A couple of Jones, Sierra, and Sample with 2 apiece. Back in the lineup, the freshman, DeMonte Williams. Cole Schroet back to the free throw line. Missed the previous bonus attempt and misses that one as well. You got to be able to knock down your free throws, and a team that has a lack of size, Bob. That's one of the things you got to be able to knock free throws down. I think it's kind of a basic. We have learned over the years, haven't we, Bob?
Yeah.
That free throws come back to haunt you if you miss them, not only early in games, but late in games particularly as well.
Yeah, I think that's the big key, what you just mentioned. You know, a lot of people just kind of do a green of salt early in the games. Those things add up though when it comes that fourth quarter.
Pasley picked up his second. And then Manual to the line to shoot the bonus. That's Leroy Smith. He's got 4 points off the bench tonight. Also back in for Manual is Javon Lee. Basketball for you tomorrow at 12:30. The Giants will take on Mooseheart tomorrow. The Ramblers, they're about 30 miles west of Chicago is where they're located. Mooseheart's an interesting school. It's one of those where the Moose provides a kind of a home for a lot of kids that have either lost parents through different situations, found themselves without a home, and they take them in, and the Moose provides the schooling. Down the lane, it's Hunter Rhodes, rolled it up and in. Rhodes with a field goal. 9 in the game by the senior Hunter Rhodes. 30-21 with a minute 51 left in our halftime. Manual into the half court. They run it right to the left in this first half. Down the lane, contact. That's going to be a player control. Whitey takes the charge against DeMonte Williams. He picks up his second, and it goes as a manual turnover as well.
Number 9.
Good play there by Whitehurst. And those are the little things. We're talking about the free throws, taking the charges, loose balls. This team has really got to be able to excel at. Not just on a given night, but you got to excel at it every night.
Yeah.
Inbound, Schroep, DeMont, Whitehurst. Also in the lineup for Little Giants, Vogel, Brock Vogel. And Hunter Rhodes handles at the point, the far side of the floor. Minute 31 left before halftime. In between the legs, Hunter Rhodes turned away defensively. Keaton's done a pretty good job on him. Top of the key, Vogel bounce pass to Whitehurst. That's a travel against Whitey.
Nice pass.
Yep. I think you should have used, instead of that, usually sometimes they're so concerned about the feet. What about the head fake? Something a little a head fake or your shoulder fake there. Cross the lane. Whitey stole it, and Manuel get it right back. He tried to save it along the baseline. Good heads-up play by Whitehurst.
Showing some quickness.
He hustled from the opposite end of the floor to make that interception.
He was the one who missed the shot.
58 seconds left before halftime. Manuel up 31-25. Rams will have the offense. To the far side, leave Keaton open, and he buried the three. Sophomore Keaton knocked down the three. That's their fourth three of this half. 34-25. Not a team that shoots a great deal of threes. They haven't been over the years. Jumper no good. Far side taken by Schroep. Manuel with 32 seconds. They'll have the last push up the floor. They'll hold it out. That's none. They'll spread out the offense to this near side. It's Ivy. Also the near side is Keaton for the Rams. Also in the lineup, Lee. Now breaking at Smith to the far corner. 14 seconds. Defensively out front, that's Vogel. Trying to get some direction here along the baseline. A drive. Shot no good by Manuel. Goes out of bounds with 2.6 seconds left before halftime. Canton will have it the left of the floor. So what they have drawn up here. Our side will be DeMont. Middleman will be Hunter Rhodes. Schroep inbounds to Whitehurst. 3/4 shot is way short. Halftime has arrived, and Manuel, after taking about a 13-point lead, back up at the end of 2 quarters. Manuel 34, Little Giants 25. We'll be back with our halftime in 2 minutes with Little Giant basketball.
Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By State Farm Insurance, your local agents, Chuck Taylor, Tom Conklin, Brian Yonts, and D. Clark. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By Hy-Vee, your employee-owned grocery store on North Main Street in Canton. The Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By AM 1560 WBYS and simulcast at 93.7 FM. By Truman Residential Cleaning, Commercial Cleaning. Everything we touch turns to clean. By Ipava State Bank, with locations in Astoria, Ipava, Lewistown, and Canton. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
Back here with the Little Giant halftime show throughout the season. We'll give the latest 10 scores for the first half. Also statistics. Bob Wagner, Leon Booker with you. Also M. Bixler Video Production. Mark is on hand for videotaping throughout the coverage of the 39th Annual Thanksgiving Basketball Tournament. We'll get to the scoring in this one. Game 1 tonight went to Mooseheart, 75-65 over Delavan. And again, if I can get the number here, McCure Poe, how many ended up, did he have 30 points? 30 points in an opener tonight. McCure Poe, he's a 6'10 senior. He led the way tonight from Mooseheart. And interesting, when you take a look at a lot about Mooseheart, for our listeners back there, knowing that tomorrow they will have the matchup tomorrow at 12:30. Mooseheart, again, out of the south, kind of the west of the Chicago area, and Kane County. It's a residential child care facility. The campus is, again, about 1,000 acres. It's a child city for children and teens, and named from infancy through high school. And again, whether it be through, again, resulted through, sometimes they come from outside the country. They've been from a variety of different places in the United States, outside our country. They either have one way or another lost their parents through death for some unforeseen reason. And the Moose organization usually picks up and they are sent to this particular facility and they get their education. And it's a pretty unique setting for them to be able to travel this distance. I know they had success a couple of years ago, actually, in football. They've had some success over the years, and so they're relatively kind of an unknown kind of a program, but it's good to get them. It's a good mixture for the Canton Little Giant 39th Annual Thanksgiving Tournament. Quick break here at halftime. Manual 34, Little Giants 25. Back with more from halftime from Alice Ingersoll Gym in 90 seconds.
Helping bring you this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic, comprehensive care when it's needed most. By CD Country 107.9, your new home in the country. The Clayburgh Fulton County Nursing Center, serving Fulton County since 1969. Spoon River Home Health, and by Quality Disposal and Quality Roll-Off. By Modern Health Fitness Center, located on East Chestnut Street on the east side of Canton. By Spoon River Hearing Services, located inside the Graham Medical Building. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
Back here with the halftime show, it's a Manual on top, 34-25. Game Manual led, I believe, by 13 in one stretch. Little Giants again won an 8-0 run and got it within 5. Then Manual answered last 5 or 6 points of that quarter. That's what Manuals have been able to do over the years, Bob. And they either answer your runs or they go in extended runs. Those are the key things that you have to be able to kind of avoid if you expect to be able to knock off a Manual.
Yeah, I agree. You can't afford to let a team of this presence, go on that 8-0 run, 6-0 run, because they're not afraid to try and do that 4 or 5 times throughout a ball game. If you can just kind of ride the storm out, but get some points and get one of your own like we did, you can get back in the hunt.
Take a look at the first half scoring in-game stats. Our in-game stats throughout the season here on WBYS are brought to you by Brian Yonts, your State Farm insurance agent in Lewistown, providing every insurance and financial services. Call Brian at 547-2767. Bobby, first half stats. What's the numbers look like here tonight?
Not too bad, Leon, for the Manual Rams. Shooting 12 for 26 from the floor, 46.2%. 4 for 8 shooting threes, 50%. 6 of 7 free throws, 85.7%. 19 total rebounds, 5 offensive, 9 first half turnovers. Canton Little Giants shooting 10 for 25 from the floor at 40%. 2 for 8 in three-point shooting, 25%. 3 for 7 in free throws, 42.9%. 14 total rebounds, 3 offensive, and 8 total turnovers. Points off turnovers, both teams with 7.
All right, we missed some crucial one-and-bonus situations. I think the front end like 3 different times in regards to that. And those are pivotal type of game. I think game changers a lot of times. When you get in, you make the bonus kind of situation, it just gives you that leverage and trips down the floor. You don't match any points during that time.
And by missing those, we kept the Manual Rams run going, which, as well as I do, if you can get a point via free throw or a basket, you can stop that momentum and get things to swing back in your favor.
We always have a number of folks who come back. Some former players are here tonight. One of those has always been one of our good buddies off the court after his playing days, Matt Putridge. His family's always been very supportive. We appreciate them listening on stream tonight, 1560 WBYS.com, and also freestreaming.com. You can get the iPhone app or Android. Either way there, you can listen in by internet streaming as well. And no matter where you may be listening, it is a Friday night and always the best seat in the house. Alice Ingersoll Gym here, buddy. So always looking forward to that. First half scoring manual tonight with their 34. Delano Jones had 7 in the game. Aaron Nunn with 3. Devontae Keaton with 9. Javon Lee with 5. DeMonte Williams with 3. Jordan Sample with 3. And Leroy Smith had 2 field goals again for his 4 points for the Rams. 34. Scoring tonight for Canton's 25. 9 tonight from Hunter Rhodes. He had 3 field goals and a 3-point shot. Alex Whitehurst got things going in the second quarter there. Finally got kind of, I guess, in the flow of the game. He had 5 points in the game. A couple of free throws and a free throw. 5 for Whitey. Also scoring tonight, a couple of free throws, Quinn Murphy. Tyler Pasley, a 3 and a field goal for 5. 2 field goals from Tristan DeMont for 4 points. And again, the Little Giants for 3 is 7 from the free throw line. Manual 34, Canton 25. Second half basketball. Back to Alice Ingersoll Gym in 30 seconds.
Helping bring you this event, Monaco's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By State Farm Insurance, your local agents, Chuck Taylor, Tom Conklin, Brian Yonts, and D. Clark. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By Hy-Vee, your employee-owned grocery store on North Main Street in Canton. The Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By AM 1560 WBYS and simulcast at 93.7 FM. By Truman Residential Cleaning, Commercial Cleaning. Everything we touch turns to clean. By Ipava State Bank, with locations in Astoria, Ipava, Lewistown, and Canton. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
Manual on a little bit of a 6-2 run after the Little Giants. They again got within 5, 8-0. We'll see how the second half starts here. Quick back cut there underneath. It goes to Lee. We always talk about the first 2-3 minutes of a half, always determining the outcome of the game. They always are pivotal in regards to that. See how the Little Giants respond. 36-25, top of the key, Whitehurst kicks it out. Pasley open right side, and he buried it. That away, Paz with a big 3, his second of the night. 8 for the Little Giants. 36-28. First 30 seconds, pull-up jumper, no good by Manuel. Whitehurst behind the back dribble, crosses the timeline in traffic, and I don't think anybody tipped it. It was Little Giants. Right, man, the outer official says it possibly could have been changed the direction.
I thought it was.
Now they're staying with Manuel. I don't know, Bob. It was very close. It looked like it went through. It looked like it did change a little bit of the direction.
We're not favoring Leon, so we'll tell you.
Quinn Murphy will inbound off the left side of the baseline. Bounce pass to Pasley. Tries to back his man in. Little hook shot, bank shot, no good. Almost tapped up by the Manuel player underneath. Jones almost tapped it back in. Manuel sprints back to the half court. Minute gone by in the third quarter tonight. Good crowd on hand in this session 1 opening night of the 39th annual Thanksgiving Tournament. Just limited now to 2 days, but 6 games. Jumper, top of the key. We'll see whether they count the basket by Jones, and there was a play afterwards, a push.
Well, they counted the basket.
Yep. Jones, and then Quinn pushed from behind, and he didn't get away with it. So a foul against Little Giants gives the ball back to Manuel after the 2-point shot underneath, then on the floor. It's going to be a foul against the Little Giants. Could be against DeMont, possibly.
No, I don't think so. Yep, it is.
DeMont had the inside position there. Kind of reached with the body. His second foul. Inbounds to Manuel out front. Up by 10. 13 has been their biggest lead. 6:43, third quarter basketball tonight from Alice Ingersoll Gym. Good to be back home to start the season. Some 50-plus games we'll be covering. There's the freshman, Monte Williams. Got the three ball to start the game. Gets his second three of the game. Hunter Rhodes from behind, almost a steal. Man, he had 2 or 3 guys trying to tackle him and trying to make the steal. Hunter, top of the key, looks for the screen. Quinn Murphy, got to be strong with the basketball when you pass it on the wing.
You can't hesitate.
Top of the key.
Cannot hesitate at all.
6:14, third quarter. Manual up 41-28. Little Giants possession. Quinn right in front of the bench. Tries to get it to Hunter. He's pushed from behind. And again, that's going to be a foul against Keaton. It's his second. They've given the sophomore the big assignment tonight, trying to control Hunter Rhodes. He's got 9 in the game. He's one of their best defenders.
He's earned it tonight.
Yep. Hunter, top of the key. Coming up on the 6-minute mark. Wing right, Whitey for 3. In and out, no good. Man, he had a good look to the far side of the arc. And it went in and out. Ball deflected, a turnover by Manual.
That's 10.
10 of the game. Pasley runs the floor, swings at the pass. Hunter had to step back to the back of the arc there, and it allowed time for the defense to arrive and make the stop. Hunter, top of the key, guarded there by Nunn. Bounce past Whitey along the baseline. Tries to reverse it back up the lane. Hunter, Quinn Murphy around the baseline. That should be, nope, it's a block shot. Didn't have enough on the arc there, and Quinn misses the shot, bounces a couple of times, trying to battle on the boards of the Little Giants. Finally coming out of the pack, it's DeMonte Williams, the freshman. 3-ball far side, Manual no good, bounces. And then we got everybody trying to get position, and then bodies going everywhere. Foul called. That's amazing, Bob.
Frantic pace early in this third quarter.
That's amazing. No fouls were called, man. Everybody was shoving everybody trying to get to the ball as it was going out of bounds. Manual keeps the possession, the outlet, top of the key. Nunn. Keaton. And they throw it away.
It's not a good pass.
11 in the game, turnover-wise by Manual. 5:10 left. Little Giants got to make a little bit of a push, a surge here in this stretch. They match the biggest lead of the game by the Rams.
Boy, that should be a foul.
And I tell you what, they got Hunter both sides boxed and a turnover by the Little Giants. Steal and they're reaching a foul against Whitehurst. Again, it's one of those things that you can practice against the speed and agility of a Manual, or some teams that have the quickness they do. You can't make lackadaisical passes, man. They have been one of the best teams take advantage of those situations over the years.
Well, they'll take advantage of the chance to get.
Whitehurst commits his third foul. To the free throw line from Manual be Nunn. Rolled it up, got the free throw down. This is a team over the years. It's always been a pretty good free throw shooting team. Of course, they go to the line a lot. They're a team that goes to the board strong, even though they're usually outsized in a lot of different groups of teams over the years. Second free throw is good as well. Their biggest lead of the game, 43-28, the 5-minute mark. Again, to start this quarter, it's been a 9-3 Manual run.
It's turnover number 11 for the Little Giants.
Again, Manual will have the possession right in front of Coach Booth. In his 8th season as the head coach, former standout for the Rams. On to the 5-minute mark. Inbounds, comes to the near sideline, bounce pass. Had a quick hand check and a hold in the post. Going to be against Tristan DeMont. It's going to be against his third. Substitution back in the lineup, Colton Downs. That Colton played, although he did get a couple of fouls. I thought he played pretty good off the bench early in the game.
We got Trevor Brown back in the game too.
That's something they're making an emphasis on, man. You put a hand on their side, or you even attempt like you're gonna hold the guy or
that should be
get to the post.
Javon Lee with a moving screen.
Yep.
It is.
We've seen a mucho of those tonight, many of them.
More than I expected.
Yep.
That is turnover number 12 for the Manual Rams.
That's his second team foul. 4:52, Hunter Rhodes, 43-28. As we trail in this stretch of the game, biggest deficit of the night, quick hand check out front against the Rams. It's going to be against Keaton. That's going to be his third.
If there's anything that I'm seeing this quarter that I'm not too thrilled with, Leland, is a lack of movement without the basketball on offense.
I tell you, they work in practice, again, for that conditioning part.
You have to move. I mean, no matter what, you got to make the defense work.
You can't stand there and watch Hunter dribble around. You got to be able to move.
And that's what we're seeing.
Move away from the basketball. Pasley covered up here, trying to get the ball to Downs. Covered up there defensively into the post. Hunter Rhodes out on the arc, a three ball, in and out, too strong. Who gets it? Manuel, no, Canton gets it. Pasley near side three ball, got it. Paz with another three. It's his third of the night. Second in this quarter, 43-31. Manuel having struggle in the backcourt. Try to get it up.
Timeout.
That's going to be called a timeout by the Rams with 4:14 left third quarter. Manuel 43, Little Giants 31. Alice Ingersoll Gym, a quick timeout. Back in 60 seconds.
Helping bring you this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic, comprehensive care when it's needed most. By CD Country 107.9, your new home in the country. The Clayburgh-Fulton County Nursing Center, serving Fulton County since 1969. Spoon River Home Health, and by Quality Disposal and Quality Roll-Off. By Modern Health Fitness Center, located on East Chestnut Street on the east side of Canton. By Spoon River Hearing Services, located inside the Graham Medical Building. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
Coming up, it's the Little Giant postgame show brought to you by Joe's Place in Norris for casual dining. Joe's Place open 3 to 8 Tuesday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Sunday. And Javon Lee with a field goal as time is back in play here. And a quick foul into the full court. There's going to be a foul against Sierra.
Yes.
That's his third. Team foul number 4. The basket, 45-31. And again, a big run here in this second half to start the game for the Manual Rams. Out to this near side possession, Trevor Brown.
Take it.
Sideline, little runner, left side. Attaboy, Trevor. Trevor Brown gets his name in the scorebook tonight. Nice runner off the left side. Shot no good by Manuel. Williams ring it up off the left side. The ball just carry him right back to him. 5 in this quarter, 8 for the game for the freshman, DeMonte Williams. And yes, that is the son of Frankie Williams.
A smooth shooter.
47-33. Hunter along the baseline got fouled. That'll stop the clock.
And I think that's our most effective offense that I've seen so far tonight, Land, is taken to the rim.
Again, second on Javon Lee. 5th team foul. Hunter goes to the free throw line, and amazingly enough, it's the first time he's been to the stripe tonight.
Wow.
That's going to be able to be a case where he's got to go to the free throw line.
It does.
In times tonight. Again, it's a situation where they've really done a pretty good job keeping the ball out of his hands. He's worked hard to get it. There's been a lot of double teams he's had to fight through.
And all the Illinois schools will take note of this game as well.
Yeah. Get 100 to the free throw line. Got 10 in the game. Bends the knees, shoots it up and in. We got about I think we were 13 games of the season when the ankle, he broke it in January against Morton, and that was a difficult day to kind of see that happen. Had a good time, though, having him do our broadcast a couple of different games, though. Did an excellent job.
Good.
3:13 left third quarter. Manual up in this one, 47-35. That's DeMonte Williams. Catch out front to Jones. They'll run some motion in the perimeter. Catch the shot at Sample. Shot no good. And he had a player over the back, and he was holding him. That's going to be a foul against Eleno Jones. Yep, it's a good call. You can call hold or whatever you want to, but he was over his back. And again, the 16th foul against the Rams. Just under the 3-minute mark. Quinn Murphy the catch, Hunter Rhodes will handle at the point now. Little Giants down by this one by a dozen. Into the half court. Crossover dribble, Hunter in the lane. Bounce pass to Pasley. His shot was no good. Loose ball from the free throw line. Block shot there by Jones. Now the pack comes Sample. Manual into the half court offense. Jumper to the left side. Comes up short there. Jones didn't have his feet set. The lefty cranked it up and missed it for Manual.
Rams are definitely rushing shots this quarter.
2:23, Manual, and a shot there off balance by Hunter Rhodes. That's textbook Hunter Rhodes, what we saw the last couple of seasons.
Points in the paint.
Hunter, a bank shot, 47-37. Quick hard pass, open, a missed shot there by Leroy Smith. A gimme basket by Manual, they missed it, and then they get a break there. They keep the basketball, it was deflected. Last touch by Canton.
And if he uses the backboard on that play, Leon, that's an easy basket.
Whitehurst returns. Schroet, Rhodes, who's also in the lineup for the Little Giants, Downs. And who else? Schroet? Yeah. Schroet, Pasley to the near side, lob it out front. Whitehurst to play the defense. Hunter for the far side defensively for the Little Giants. Double team to the post. Swings the pass, Leroy Smith.
Travel.
Again, how do you come, this is an amazing one. You can look at this on the footage later. But how do you get from the eye on the Giants outside the box and you get right underneath the lane there? I mean, you just don't do it by magically, and he never put the ball on the floor.
If it's doing by the officials, it can be done pretty easy.
That's going to be a foul against Colton Downs. Again, it still boils down, you can't let him get back up the baseline. You can complain that they didn't get the call, but defensively, you already got to be in that spot blocking him off that area.
If you maintain position, that play never becomes an issue.
So Smith knocked down the first free throw. Second one is no good. He's got 5 points off the bench tonight. 48-37 with the 2-minute mark left in the third quarter. Hunter Rhodes trying to get some offensive set here. They go flat to the back row here. They call it flat off the fence. Jumper, top of the key, Hunter Rhodes. Pull up jumper. Little step back and knock down to 3.
Full court pressure.
16 of the game by Rhodes. Back within 8 of the Little Giants. Critical stage here at the tail end of this third quarter. Key stop here defensively would be big. Minute 26. Little G's play the D. Out front, bounce pass. Maybe going the other direction, we'll see. No, it's going to be White. It is against Manual. I thought it was going to be that way. The official indicated it's
Leroy Smith.
And the official says it'll be White basketball, so Little Giants get the possession. So the foul against Leroy Smith. For Manual, it's his first, 7th as a team. It's a non-shooting foul.
They need to get points off that turnover.
Back to within 8 of the Little Giants. We were back to about 28-23. It's close as we were in the second quarter. Pull up jumper right side. Hunter Rhodes got backed out of there, no call. After the miss, the follow-up. There was contact by the Manual player, but no call.
There's some defense.
Right at the minute mark of the third quarter. Manual with an 8-point lead. He took an extra step there, got away with it. Off the baseline between the circle. That's Williams. You can see him in critical situations. He'll try to get the ball into his hands at the point. Even as a freshman here. Also it's Lee. Also the far side, Nunn. 38 seconds. Manual. They'll go to the corners. Now they go to the split. They exchange. That makes a lot of sense. 27 seconds. One went from one side, and the other go to the other side.
I don't understand that strategy.
23 seconds. See, this is the part of the game I think they need to find. This is where you would really get a shot clock would be beneficial if it ever came in high school. It would eliminate the holding of the basketball the last 2 to 3 minutes of a quarter. Crossover. Quick hand check out there.
It'll be on Whitey, I do believe. Yeah.
And again against Whitehurst, I believe it's going to be his 4th. Nope, just 3. So that's 3 on Whitehurst. Pasley will take a seat. Whitehurst, Rhodes, Schroet, Murphy, and Downs. That's a Little Giant 5. Manual up by 8 with 7.1 left in our third quarter. Williams calls out the play. Screen to back Bounce pass, high post, turnaround jumper, lefty, misses it, tap out. Cut it to an 8-point Manual lead. Rams 48, Little Giants 40 at the end of 3 quarters. Fourth quarter's return to Alice Ingersoll Gym in 60 seconds.
Helping bring you this event, Monaco's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By State Farm Insurance, your local agents Chuck Taylor, Tom Conklin, Brian Yonts, and D. Clark. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By Hy-Vee, your employee-owned grocery store on North Main Street in Canton. The Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By AM 1560 WBYS and simulcast at 93.7 FM. By Truman Residential Cleaning, Commercial Cleaning. Everything we touch turns to clean. By Ipava State Bank, with locations in Astoria, Ipava, Lewistown, and Canton. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
Little Giants coach's postgame is brought to you throughout the season. Visit with the head coach, Jay Murphy. Brought to you by Central Illinois Loans. Cash for all needs. Drop by Central Illinois Loans, 435 South 5th Avenue. Call 647-6663. Fourth quarter underway. Little Giants try to answer a 3 attempt there by Whitehurst. 8-point lead by Manual. Lost the timeline. They push it into the half court. They work it left to right in the second half. Manual up by 8. Little Giants did go on a 12-5 run to close the gap there at the end of 3 quarters. So both the teams used various runs to stay within relatively close. At 15 has been the biggest lead by Manual. Top of the key, that's Sample. A little bit more guard-oriented. See a lot of that. They've really kind of dictated the play here. Little Giants kind of forced in at a couple of 3 guards. Out front, they'll play catch, Lee. So they want to, I don't think they really want to get into a kind of a run game with us. I think they feel that that's where our most potential is offensively.
Trying to keep us out of the up-tempo game.
Yep. Jumper, 3 ball, top of the key. That's Lee. Javon Lee with a 3. 12 in the game by Javon Lee. He was 16 points Wednesday night in their opener at the Tournament of Champions. 51-40. Pasley, long-range 3, hit the back of the iron. The ball kicked out. Manual gets it across the timeline. Bounce pass, a steal by Hunter Rhodes. Bounce pass. Whitehurst, a run out left side, and layup is good. Nice pass there by Hunter Rhodes. Just an eyelash at getting it by the defender, and Whitehurst with a layup. 51-42. 6:19 left. It's been a sprint since the start of the second half from both these teams.
It was definitely a transition play.
Top of the key with the possession at Sample. He'll back it out off the dribble. Schroet, Rhodes, Quinn Murphy, Whitehurst, and Pasley. That's a Little Giant 5. Catch to the near side. In and out, no good. Follow up. Manual, no good. In the lane. And then a reach and a 2-shot coming up. Sample got the rebound. It's beyond me how Sample, who goes a whole 5'9", is in the trees there, and he gets it, comes right down to him in the middle of the lane. Right down the middle of the lane.
I think being 5'9" is being generous.
I know. Looks like my son when he was in grade school.
Looks about 5'6".
5'52".
On a good day.
Schroet the foul. It will send Sample to the free throw line. First one is good.
But no matter the lack of size, you go out to the basketball, Leon, good things are going to happen.
And you know what? And we got to put a body on people like that, because that's the little things, the garbage basket they'll come up with.
I see a lot of watching the ball when it comes off the backboard of the round.
Couple of bounces of basketball. Sample. Manual up by 10, and he rolled it off, no good. It stays double figures. Sample with the free throw, and again, he's got 4 points off the bench. 10-point Manual lead, 5:43. The extended three-quarters trap. Quinn Murphy attacks the basket, roll it up and good. Attaboy, Quinn. That's what we've been looking for the young senior.
Take it to the basket. Nice job for the senior.
That's what, Quinn, I think, has got to be able to realize. He has the ability. He's got that experience. You just got to have a nose for the hoop, man.
Confidence.
Yep. So foul going to be whistled against Leroy Smith.
And Coach Booth is not happy with that foul by him.
So 5:37 at a 10-point Manual lead, and Quinn Murphy sinks the free throw for a big three-point play. 5 of the game for the senior, 52-45. 5:32, half court, Manual with the possession. Back out front, goes to Nunn. Coach Murphy urging his team on, and they get beat baseline, and they missed a shot. That's the freshman missed a shot there by Williams. Boy, nobody came and checked out of that baseline. Nobody blocked off. Nobody came defensively.
Lots of real estate, Leon.
Hasley, the handoff, it goes to Murphy. Screen, Cole Schroet, three ball. Off the rim, no good. Deflected, who gets it? Murphy. Out of the pack here. Quinn, Hasley. Down the lane, shoves it out of the arc. Schroet in and out, no good, a three. We've had 2 or 3 good looks to far wing. Missed opportunity.
Can't get it to drop.
Manual up by 7. Down the floor with 4:44. They'll set up the offense. Nunn off the left baseline. Look to get it to the post. Nothing doing.
I would play off Nunn all day long, Leon. He's not a scorer.
Keaton, also Williams. Bounce pass. And again, the defender, which being DeMott, just let him dribble right by him. And Nunn got the field goal.
You play some defense and that won't happen.
54-45 and mid-floor. Foul against Manual. That's going to be against Keaton. Could be 4 against Keaton. So we'll put Hunter Rhodes to the free throw line. Whitehurst back in for Schroet. It's not for a lack of opportunities tonight for the Little Giants, right? I mean, we've had some good looks at the basket.
We have.
Run some half-court offense tonight. A little different than what we've seen the last couple of years offensively, what we try to run out there.
Had a difficult time getting some of them shots to drop, Liam, but I tell you, a lot of the looks have been open.
Hunter knocked down the free throw. 17 of the game by Hunter Rhodes. The senior, second free throw, swishes it.
Attaboy.
54-47, trying to climb back into this one. Late in the game, 4:20 remaining. And a steal and a push by Manual. Good heads up later by Hunter Rhodes, and he claps.
That's varsity experience right there.
Boy, you just sense those, knowing that they're going to try to pass the ball to the sideline. Another turnover by Manual. And they'll send the senior to the free throw line here with the clock stopped at 4:19. Critical possession change here on that.
Well, and it's double bonus and free throws the rest of the game, too, for the Little Giants.
Got to be able to knock down the stretch here. We talked about it. We have stressed it throughout the seasons. Free throw shooting is an ultimate plus here if you're able to do that. You can stay close in games where you're not really not shooting the ball well from the field. Second free throw and an out, no good from Hunter. 54-48. Got to dig in defensively here. You've been able to stop him a couple of trips down. Screen to the far side. Manual runs the offense. Between the circle, that's Lee. Nunn points directions, trying to get the ball to the low block area. The double team. DeMott trying to make the steal. Now reverse it clockwise to the far corner. That's Nunn. Now to Lee. Off the dribble. Into 3:50. 54-48. The Little Giants playing some pretty good defense. Freshman got off a little bit of a push in the lane there. No call. Again, off the top of the key, Jones gives up the basketball. Now goes to Sierra. They work the back screen. Beat the man, and they missed another shot underneath. Put back up and good by Lee. They worked that to perfection, throughout the years. Back screens. Lee pass to DeMott off his fingertips and a save. Quinn Murphy open. Hasley off the dribble. He takes it. Then a blocking foul against Manual. That's going to be against Delano Jones.
We've got a lot of young men, Liam, that can take it off the dribble. Something we can use to our advantage as the season goes.
That's his fourth. So a lot of time left in this one, 3:13. And Pasley to the free throw line for the Little Giants. 3:13. Another opportunity here with that clock stop. Pasley to the stripe. Free throw is good. A lot of the practice been to a couple of times. They'll begin with some free throw shooting at the beginning of the night. They'll have some scrimmages. They'll run some sets. They'll shoot some more free throws, and they finish out the night by shooting free throws. You'll be rewarded either by running some wind sprints or those type of things. So they shoot a great deal of free throws. Missed opportunity there. Again, it's opening night. You know, it's
it is.
You know, you look at areas though that you're going to become critical part of that. 56-49, trying to stay close down the stretch against the Rams. That's Williams. That's going to be a blocking foul. Against Quinn Murphy. Going to be his foul. His third. And to the free throw line will be DeMonte Williams. Been relatively quiet here in this fourth quarter. Got a 3 at the start of the game. Got a 3 in the third quarter, a field goal. 8 points in the game by the freshman. Trying to get some moisture on the floor down the middle of the lane there, taken care of. Opener tonight went by the 10-point margin. It was Mooseheart beating Delavan 75-65. 3-minute mark, 56-49. Back to the free throw line will be Williams. Coming up here from action here from Alice Ingersoll Gym. That's a free throw coming up here. DeMonte Williams. Free throw short.
Barely drew iron on that one.
Again, you remember he's still just a freshman. Those are things they're gonna kind of eke at different times. They're gonna be up and down. Another free throw coming up. Bends at the knees and shoots it. Sinks the free throw. 9 points in the game, 57-49. 2:53. Little Giants into the half court. Hunter Rhodes. Now they run flat, which runs, they run 3 or 4 to the back part of the baseline. Down the lane, Whitehurst to DeMont, and get in there.
Yeah.
Nice pass there by Whitey underneath to DeMont.
That was a nice job by Tristan Leon to be prepared for that pass.
Yeah, I think he learned his lesson early in the game that even though the player with the basketball, you still got to be looking, making contact, knowing if they're going to make the pass or not. So a foul against Smith, Leroy Smith. It's his third. So Tristan to the free throw line. Trying for point number 7. DeMont shoots the free throw, got the 3-point play. 2:39, and Little Giants will burn a timeout. Down by 5 in this one. Manual 57, Canton 52. 2:39 remaining. Interaction. Back to Alice Ingersoll Gym in 1 minute.
Helping bring you this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic. Comprehensive care when it's needed most. By CD Country 107.9, your new home in the country. The Clayburgh Fulton County Nursing Center, serving Fulton County since 1969. Spoon River Home Health, and by Quality Disposal and Quality Roll-Off. By Modern Health Fitness Center, located on East Chestnut Street on the east side of Canton. By Spoon River Hearing Services, located inside the Graham Medical Building. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
2:39 remaining. Eternity left in this one. 57-52. Defensive pressure, a steal. Just can't come up with it. No, Manuel gets it. DeMonte Williams takes it right down the lane. Shot no good. Rebound by DeMont. It was stripped away. Picked up off the floor there by Manuel in a tie-up. And a Manuel timeout. I tell you what, though, Marcus Sierra, I don't know if he had actually possession or not, Bob. It was like a held ball. And then he gained possession of it, and Manuel, that's the reason why you don't like the ability for the coach to call the timeout. Took away there an opportunity for Little Giants to get the ball back. 2:28 left. Manuel 57, Canton 52. Bob, let's stay right here with the action here. And again, you had an opportunity, man, just a half a beat here of getting a loose ball and getting the turnover on the inbounds. That would have been really a critical kind of a change here, even with 2:28 left.
It would have been, he could have put another 3 on the board, landed down by 2. So, each play can just mean the most with only 2:28 to go in the game.
Then we catch a break, too. And then a back cut there and a steal. Rhodes gets it, and then it's going to be a timeout. It's a good heads-up play there because you never know, because Hunter was sprawled out on his knees, and he was kind of shoved out to the side there. A good hustle there by the Little Giants to call the timeout. 57-52, 2:24 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Alice Ingersoll Gym at this 30-second timeout.
Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By State Farm Insurance, your local agents Chuck Taylor, Tom Conklin, Brian Yonts, and D. Clark. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By Hy-Vee, your employee-owned grocery store on North Main Street in Canton. The Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By AM 1560 WBYS and simulcast at 93.7 FM. By Truman Residential Cleaning, Commercial Cleaning. Everything we touch turns to clean. By Ipava State Bank with locations in Astoria, Ipava, Lewistown, and Canton. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
2:24 remaining, 57-52. Hunter Rhodes guarded there by DeMonte Williams. And they'll start a little bit of a half-court trap. Hunter, top of the key there, run into traffic, and he traveled. That's probably a good call. It's a tough there, but a good call by the official.
It's turnover number 14 for Little Giants.
A little hesitation there, Bobby, on the part of Hunter. He had a shot, and then he had an opening. Then it closed, and he had to really just kind of take a little bit of that pivot foot and drive.
Game 1, things like that allowed him.
Turnover by the Little Giants. 5-point game with 2:12 left. Manual possession. Across the timeline. Into the half court. Set it. That's Keaton. Also Lee going to circle. To dribble Williams. Guard-oriented Manuel. They thrive on situations like this, protecting leads late in the game. Minute 48, DeMonte Williams, a give and go. Around the defense, shot no good. Rebound by Lee. He comes out of the pack here. That is a critical, after the miss there, Manuel, to get the possession back there, Bob. You got to be able to switch possession. You can't let them have back-to-back possessions.
This game's going to come down to free throws in the final 138.
Again, Hunter Rhodes picks up his second of the night, foul-wise. And Javon goes to the free throw line. Lee shoots the free throw. It's good. Tomorrow's schedule begins 11 tomorrow morning. Delavan Manual, that's tomorrow at 11, 12:30. Canton Mooseheart, that's session 2 tomorrow. And then in the evening, we'll have a 6 o'clock Manual Mooseheart. And then Saturday, Canton and Delavan.
The fouls on Javon Lee.
So 4 more games for you tomorrow. Third foul on Lee. Little Giant possession. 6-point game, 58-52. 62. Got to get some points here, though. A minute 35 remaining, then a steal. Can't turn over.
Also one there.
Yeah, a couple of different times here. Popped up the basketball. Off the dribble and air side, none. Between the circle, that's Williams. Started there by Whitehurst. A lot of dribble on the part of this Manual team, which you rarely ever really do see.
How about the push-off?
Out front, Hunter comes, picks up, none. With a minute 7 left. Slipping away in a 6-point game. And a foul to the far side of the floor. Number 5, they give it to Quinn Murphy. That's his 4th.
2 shots the rest of the game for Manual.
Both teams have been in a situation. Got the bizarre student body section over there with mustard, ketchup, and some other stuff over there.
Bacon over there.
Some condiments. I don't know what that's.
See a Batman.
It's a little different on the student section.
Some referees, about 3 of them.
Keaton to shoot the free throw. And got both of those. A couple of free throws down the stretch here by the Rams. 60-52. A minute left in our game. Hunter Rhodes between the and a foul by Manual. So he'll shoot 2 again. It's going to be Nunn's 3rd. So early call tomorrow for you. We'll have a radio broadcast, 12:15 pregame, and then back here tomorrow night, 7:30. So a couple of games for you for the Thanksgiving Tournament. Free throws good by Hunter Rhodes. Knocked it down. Coming up. 20 in the game by Rhodes tonight. Back to the stripe. Little Giants senior knocked down. Missed just the 1 free throw. And 8 attempts tonight. 60-54. Full timeout. Back to Alice Ingersoll Gym at 58 seconds. Manual 60. Canton 54. Back in 1 minute.
Helping bring you this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic. Comprehensive care when it's needed most. By CD Country 107.9, your new home in the country. The Clayburgh Fulton County Nursing Center, serving Fulton County since 1969. Spoon River Home Health, and by Quality Disposal and Quality Roll-Off. By Modern Health Fitness Center, located on East Chestnut Street on the east side of Canton. By Spoon River Hearing Services, located inside the Graham Medical Building. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
6-point Manual lead. The Rams out of the timeout. Well, inbounds. It runs the baseline. The inbounds. It comes to Lee. Now they'll back it off, put it in the hands of Nunn. 6-point Manual lead with 50 seconds.
He's a foul him.
Again, Nunn almost lost a handle on it and a reach and a foul to the far side of the floor. That's going to be against Brock Vogel. Vogel picks up the foul. This is a team on our schedule will no longer play like during the regular season. And I've talked with Coach Booth really before the game, and says as far as he's concerned, he'd like to stay. But that's not always sometimes the coach's decision in regards to that. He'd like to stay during the Thanksgiving Tournament. Of course, why wouldn't you? You know, you've had 3 titles here. You've not lost here at Alice Ingersoll Gym in the 12 games, now 13 games played here over that stretch of 3 years, Bob. That is kind of, when you talk about that's different kind of territory than a lot of teams who are experienced.
That's an impressive number. They put a lot of different teams in this tournament, too. I think it really gives them a good start to the season, Leon, and gives Coach Booth, ammunition of what he's going to do throughout the year.
62-54, Little Giants possession down the lane. Whitehurst missed it. just run right off the front of the iron. And a foul underneath the basket will stop the clock with 35.4 seconds remaining. We'll have a post-game coaches show. The interview for you will be coming up on the Little Giant post-game show, brought to you by Joe's Place in Norris. And our coaches interview with the Little Giant first-year coach Jay Murphy, brought to you by Central Illinois Loans. That coming up right after the conclusion of our broadcast here tonight from Alice Ingersoll Gym. And it will be to the free throw line, Monte Williams. And it out, no good.
He struggled a bit in the second half.
That's going to be a growing experience. And this is kind of the, I think if you want to have a freshman to come through at a level, this is a good couple of games, at least 3 games, to be able to play here in this environment. Free throw is good by Williams, 63-54. Hunter Rhodes attack down the lane, off balance shot, no good. Manuel gets the rebound. 30 seconds remaining, almost a steal and a reach. Again, Lee had the basketball in a quick reach. I think he's trying to say that Hunter had almost his pocket pick there, and they end up calling the foul. Neither of the 2 officials to the near side made the call. Far side official.
Javon Lee, 2 shots.
And again, they foul against the Little Giants. Vogel, it's his 3rd. And Lee to the free throw line for Manuel. Free throw, it's good.
There was not a lot of arch in that shot.
Again, Manuel's got to that set offense at the end. Hold the basketball, and defensively, you really got to be so sound defensively. I mean, they put you in a position, they'll back cut you a lot, but handling onto the basketball. Whitehurst, lead pass, threw it away. Little Giants in a turnover.
16.
22nd mark of the game. 65-54. Coach Murphy, he told me, he says, hey, I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to be a tough start for the 3 games of this Little Giant team, trying to find that right chemistry. He lost a lot of scoring last year. 3 or 4 players really, between 8-12 points scoring wise. He lost a lot of production. It's a lot to ask out of this with the new style, new defense you're playing, different aspects of the thing you have to put in. Double team, Pasley and a foul. But we've been in this game. It's not like a blowout by any stretch. This is we got down by 15 at one point, battled our way back a couple of times within 5 points late in the game.
Yeah, don't let the final score fool you by no means.
Yeah, had a tough game.
Yes.
And to the free throw line is Delano Jones.
You can tell both teams want to be defensive oriented.
Yeah. Free throws missed. Second one coming up.
Barely drew iron on that one.
We've had our opportunities. Needed some more free throws. Shot a bunch.
I think we went too many minutes off and on land without scoring a basket that hurt us the most.
Second one, it goes good. 66-54, closing 16 seconds. Vogel across the timeline, stripped away, and can't save it. It will be Canton basketball. But a good hustle there by the core of the players there for Manuel. Coach Booth likes to play there.
They really play defense to the very end.
Bob Wagner, Leon Groover with you from Alice Ingersoll Gym opening night. Here for the Thanksgiving Tournament. Launches a 3, no good by Rhodes. That's Pasley, a runner in the lane, who rolled it up. And that's the way things have come to a close here on the opening night. Manuel 66, Little Giants 54. Again, in our 18th meeting, Manuel now we are now 1 win and 17 losses against Manuel since 2003. They definitely have had our number, not only here at Alice Ingersoll Gym in the regionals and at Manuel as well. Manuel a winner tonight, 66-54. Stick around, we'll get to our post-game show. Congratulatory down at center court between these 2 teams. Manuel a winner tonight, 66-54. We'll recap this one, set the schedule for tomorrow. We'll get to our post-game show for you after this 2-minute timeout from Alice Ingersoll Gym.
Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By State Farm Insurance, your local agents Chuck Taylor, Tom Conklin, Brian Yonts, and D. Clark. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By Hy-Vee, your employee-owned grocery store on North Main Street in Canton. The Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By AM 1560 WBYS and simulcast at 93.7 FM. By Truman Residential Cleaning, Commercial Cleaning. Everything we touch turns to clean. By Ipava State Bank with locations in Astoria, Ipava, Lewistown, and Canton. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
2 games in the books tonight. It is session 1 completed at Alice Ingersoll Gym tonight. Opener went to Mooseheart 75-65 over Delavan. And in the nightcap, Manual 66, Canton 54. And as we mentioned, they won 3 straight Turkey titles. It has 13 straight wins during this Thanksgiving tournament without a loss. Pretty impressive on the part of Coach Derek Booth and the Manual Rams to open up this 2013 edition from the Alice Ingersoll Gym. Schedule for tomorrow in session 2. 11 o'clock tomorrow we'll have Delavan Manual. Will be no broadcast. 12:30 Canton takes on Mooseheart. We'll be on the air with that one at around 12:15. Tip-off at 12:30 here on WBYS AM 1560, streamed online 1560 WBYS.com. And then tomorrow night back here for the evening session at 6, Manual Mooseheart. You won't want to miss that one. We saw a few dunks, all on dunks tonight by, again tonight, the Makua Poe, who had 30 points today and did some monstrous dunks by the 6'10 senior for Mooseheart. You won't want to miss that big show against Manual tomorrow night at 6, 7:30, Canton and Delavan. So there's some pretty good talent we'll see in the games for those tomorrow from Alice Ingersoll Gym. Again, the Manual wins it 66-54. Post game is up next, and it's brought to you this evening by Joe's Place in Norris. For casual dining, visit Joe's Place. Open 3 to 8 Tuesday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Sunday. Quick break, and we'll get to the final scoring. Bob's got our in-game stats and more for the Little Giant post-game show in 90 seconds.
Helping bring you this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic. Comprehensive care when it's needed most. By CD Country 107.9, your new home in the country. The Clayburgh-Fulton County Nursing Center, serving Fulton County since 1969. Spoon River Home Health, and by Quality Disposal and Quality Roll-Off. By Modern Health Fitness Center, located on East Chestnut Street on the east side of Canton. By Spoon River Hearing Services, located inside the Graham Medical Building. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
Back on the Little Giants post-game show, it's brought to you by Joe's Place in Norris. And throughout the season, we appreciate Wayne and the gang being a part of our not only football but our basketball broadcast for the action as we get you tonight from Alice Ingersoll Gym. Final Manual 66, Little Giants 54. Time to take a look at our in-game stats throughout the season, brought to you by Brian Yonts, your State Farm agent in Lewistown, providing every insurance financial services. Call Brian 547-2767. Final numbers for the evening tonight. Bobby just gave up a few possessions short tonight against the Manual Rams.
Yeah, we certainly did, Leon. For Manual Rams, shooting 20 of 47 in field goals, 42.6%. 6 of 15 in shooting threes, 40%. 17, 23 in free throws, 74%. 37 total rebounds, 11 offensive, 15 total turnovers. The Canton Little Giants shooting 18 of 49 in field goals, 36.7%. 5 of 18 in shooting threes, 27.8%. 13 for 19 in free throws, 68.4%. 28 total rebounds, 8 offensive, 16 total turnovers. Points off turnovers, Little Giants with 9, the Rams with 12.
And game stats tonight brought to you by Brian Yon, State Farm Insurance agent in Lewistown. 66-54 Manual wins over the Little Giants. Back to visit with the head coach, Jay Murphy, in 30 seconds.
Helping bring you this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By State Farm Insurance, your local agents, Chuck Taylor, Tom Conklin, Brian Yonts, and D. Clark. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By Hy-Vee, your employee-owned grocery store on North Main Street in Canton. The Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By AM 1560 WBYS and simulcast at 93.7 FM. By Truman Residential Cleaning, Commercial Cleaning. Everything we touch turns to clean. By Ipava State Bank, with locations in Astoria, Ipava, Lewistown, and Canton. By Wesley United Methodist Church, to know Christ and to make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you're looking at getting married, give us a call.
The Little Giants in our post-game show is brought to you by Central Illinois Loans. Cash for all needs. Drop by Central Illinois Loans, 435 South 5th Avenue. Call 647-6663. Coach Murphy is with us, and Jay, get that first game out of the way. And how do you think things went tonight? You know, I think within striking distance, late in the game with a 2-minute mark, and it's what you can ask about this team in the early first couple of games.
Well, you know, they showed fight. We're down 16-14 at one, somewhere 16 or 14, and we fought back, and I know we cut it to 5 at one time. Had a tip on our press, and we just didn't come up with the ball. But that's something that we'll get. I still don't think we're where we need to be on the press, but we're getting better, and we'll get it. I don't think we shot the ball well tonight. I don't know what our stats were or anything, but I just don't think percentage-wise we shot it well. But, it's a good way to start. That's a good team.
Yeah.
And the kids hung in there, and they battled, and
you talk about the not ability to knock them down, but I thought we worked and got some pretty good shots though. I thought we got some some pretty decent percent type of shots though.
Oh, we did. We got kids that can knock down the shots. We didn't knock it down tonight. I mean, offensively, I got on in practice the last few days because I thought we were standing around too much. I thought we had better movement tonight. We still need to screen a little bit better. And teams are doing what Manuel did to Hunter, and they're trying to keep the ball out of his hands. We've got to have somebody else step up, and in time people will step up. And we're still, I'm learning them, they're learning me, but we'll be okay.
It's one of those things too, because it's going to be critical for this team to go to the free throw line, right? I mean, and we didn't get there until later in the third quarter. We had some opportunities, one in bonus, a couple of different situations where later in the season, that that we're going to be there earlier in the game. We better be, right?
Yeah, I thought we looked to get in there. I don't think we really took it in there strong. I don't know if we were worried about getting a shot blocked, but I tell them every day, if the worst thing that happens to you is you get your shot blocked in your life, you're going to have a great life. So we'll get it. I mean, I like where we're at right now. And being our first game and getting down to Manual, 16, 14, whatever we were, and fighting back like that, good things will happen.
It is tough, isn't it? You got a couple of weeks to get a lot of stuff put in as a first-year head coach, changing a lot of different things you've done in the past, and those particular type of things. It takes a while, and again, to learn your squad too, right? I mean, those are the things. And you got a deep bunch of guys that are working hard the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they are. I told them in the locker room, I don't think we played as fast as I want to play. But that's something they haven't done in the past. And I know when Coach Otto was here, he wanted to play fast, and they just didn't get it done. And we're going to get it done eventually. We're going to play faster, wear people out, get open looks. I think I played 11, maybe 12 kids tonight. So I think we're deep enough where we can go in spurts and get some people in there to help us out. And like I said, I like where we're at. We got a ways to go, but I know these kids will work at it.
You know, Jay, you look at tomorrow's game, you talk about contrasting styles between the size of Mooseheart and the shooting ability of Delvin. So you're really going to find out defensively the different capabilities in the three different matchups here, aren't you?
Yeah, it is. We need to shoot the ball a little bit better. You know, we have a bunch of turnovers tonight.
16, I think, in the game tonight.
Not bad for our first time out, but a lot of them were unforced turnovers. We just turned threw the ball away. And like I said, that's stuff that will fix. They just need to go home, get some rest tonight, come back. We need to shoot the ball better. You know, Mooseheart's going to play the 1-3-1 with all the length, but we just got to knock down some shots from out there.
What was the field tonight on the sideline, being a head coach for the first time in varsity tonight? What was that experience like there tonight?
Well, we would like to get a win.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's something that I've worked for. I've been around some good coaches and B.J. McCollum and John Gersnich and Jeff Otto and learned from them. So it was a little different perspective where I was the one calling the shots. But, you know, it's just basketball. It's just a game. And we went out there and we gave it everything we had. The kids gave it everything they had. And that's all I asked for is effort. And if they keep giving me the effort they gave tonight, we'll be just fine.
We tend to kind of stand and watch on rebounding situations. And, you know, that was the thing tonight. We need to do a bit better job of that.
You know, and part of that's my fault. We haven't worked on it as much as we probably should have, especially when that was one of my biggest concerns coming in. But you touched on it earlier. I had 2 weeks to try to get everything in, and we just put our zone offense in yesterday. Luckily, Manual didn't play much of it, but there wasn't enough time to get everything in. So we'll get better at everything, and we'll figure it out.
It's a good thing we come right back. Got to play an early start time tomorrow, 12:30, and then tomorrow night, so a couple of games to get under our belts. Jake, good luck to you. We'll look for a good year of Little Giant basketball with you.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it. See you guys.
Thank you. That's our post-game interview with the head coach, Jay Murphy. It's brought to you by Central Illinois Loans. Cash for all needs. Drop by Central Illinois Loans, 435 South Avenue, or call 647-6663. Scoring tonight, 66 for Manual tonight, and they had 4 in double figures. 16 tonight from Javon Lee, 11 tonight from Devontae Keaton, 10 tonight from Delano Jones. Also DeMonte Williams with 10. Scoring tonight, Aaron Nunn just missed that double figures. He had 9 in the scoring tonight. Jordan Sample with 4 off the bench. Leroy Smith off the bench as well for 5. And their bench really kind of, I think, was a big factor too. Their bench got some point production, and ours didn't tonight. So that's a key point there we didn't really get a chance to talk about. 66 for Manual. Canton's 54-21 tonight from Hunter Rhodes. He had 9 in the opening first half, knocked out a bunch of free throws in that second half. He was 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. He finishes with 21. Alex Whitehurst tonight had 7 points. Quinn Murphy with 5. Double figures tonight from Tyler Pasley with 12. And Tristan DeMont, his first varsity experience tonight, had 7 tonight. And nobody else, we should say Trevor Brown had a point off the bench as well for the 2 points. But again, we're going to find ways to get some production off the bench there and do some other little things there. But close tonight, we got the back within 5 with 2:39. And again, they went on a little bit of a run, turned the ball over a couple of consecutive times there. And that pretty much was the story of the game tonight.
It certainly was. I think, we went too many times in a length of time to not put points on the board. And it doesn't matter who the opponent is or what time of year it is. That's something you can't afford to do. I agree. I think the rebounding needs to improve, at least going after the basketball, off the glass or off the rim. The free throw shooting improved in the second half. I thought our shot selection was probably, if I have to grade that, I'd probably give it about a straight C. I thought some shots were a little rushed. I thought some were taken at bad angles. We have to remember we've got enough kids who can handle the basketball and create the open shot. If it's not there, kick the ball back out and reset the offense.
And I think tonight a little bit more confidence on our part. I think we saw stretches for Whitey got a little bit of confidence. Quinn Murphy got a little bit of confidence taking the ball and kind of relieving some pressure for Hunter Rhodes. Yeah. Change those dimensions so the game kind of changes a little bit there in that stretch.
Yeah, I think you'd said it best. We can't afford to stand there and watch Hunter move. We've got the basketball via the dribble, creating the shot, whatever he's doing. We we have to move nonstop without the basketball and create that spacing problem, to get some open jump shots.
Again, the final tonight, and that wraps up our post-game show. Brought to you by Joe's Place in Norris for casual dining. Visit Joe's Place, open 3 to 8 Tuesday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Sunday. Final here, Manual 66, Canton 54. That was game number 2 in the opener tonight. Mozart 75, Delavan 65. Scheduled tomorrow, all of you broadcasting the Canton game at 12:30. 11 o'clock tomorrow back here, Delavan Manual. And then at 12:30, Canton takes on Mooseheart. We'll have that game for you. And then session 3 tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, Manual Mooseheart. No broadcast, but we'll have the Canton broadcast at 7:30. Canton will take on Delavan. Again, for Mixer Video Productions, Stephanie, hope she's feeling better. We'll get her out there because her ride's waiting, and we'll get her on the road as well. We appreciate her being a part of our broadcast team here on this Friday night. For Bob Wagner, I'm Leon Groover, and a finals tonight from Alice Ingersoll Gym. Manual gets their second win of the season. Little Giants drop to 0-1. Canton loses tonight 66-54. And so long tonight from the Grand Old Lady.